again. I'm blessed and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended family, just thank you so much for the love and support. As I send out uplifting vibes, you're definitely sending them right back to me, and it's so appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when your girl's about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are uplifting, give you good vibes, or informative, or somewhat insightful, that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times at the moment and needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give it a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's always appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the channel I'm using that you hear the music in the background is from the meditation channel NRG8 Music Therapy, and it's called Music to Cut Karmic Ties, Healing Past Emotions, Transcendental energy, or however they want to say that. I don't know why I can't pronounce stuff today. But anyways, I'll put their link in the description box below. And like I always say, I always put my contact information in the description box below as well, in case you want to be able to hit me up on DMs or whatever if you want to privately get in contact with me. It's always there. And the video I'm doing today is Twin Flame 101, Heyokas, breaking barriers of what seems as forbidden dimensions. There are so many different things that are taking place in our lives where we are having the courage to move in different directions that other people is just not going to. It's just really not going to. And it's crazy because so many different things are taking place where, you're getting so many upgrades, you're getting so many downloads, you're getting so much insight on the world of what's taking place, on what you're needing to do to move forward, to be able to see things and do things that other people are not bold enough to do. You're that warrior, you're that person that they assigned for this mission. And it's just like so many different things is taking place, and sometimes it's just like when I'm allowing myself to clear emotionally and mentally clear, spiritually clear. I mean, it's so much different things come to me, and I'm like, what? Like right now, I'm just seeing so many different things right now. And I mean, it's just like I'm getting that third eye head pressure right now, and it's like really making my energy like fluctuate, not like up and down or anything like that. It gets me a little bit emotional, but not in a bad way. It's just being able to, open up and embrace, because there's a lot of things that, we are having no choice but to do. People are good with, keeping that mask of illusion on. People are good for not wanting to face what has angered them, face what has hurt them, that has placed them on that block of maybe, pushing out toxic vibes towards different people. And you are becoming, a pure reflection of, what, these are the things that triggered me. Maybe these are the things that, I may have been projecting out this toxic about myself, or what, I need to know about myself, because that's what I keep gravitating towards. And it's like that vibe that we're carrying is so intense and so potent that it's like folding dimensions. I've been saying that for a good minute now. I've been saying that since last year, because there's so many different people that are awakening back to back to back, and they're wanting you to be able to see things a little bit further. A lot of times it's like the truth is stranger than fiction. And it's just like, there's so many different things about yourself, whatever, I say that as well, whatever hobbies you have, the universe can't just up and come up and tell you like, hey, Sammy, this and this and this about you. And you're like, what, and they can't do that. So they send so many different synchronicities if it's not from somebody that you meet out and about, or there are certain things that you're being guided to look up, or you're studying about different things that end up counteracting and connecting with that, and it takes you to where you were truly needing that answer. And it gives you that big thing. Like I tell people all the time, it's like I love watching movies a lot, and there's a lot of things where I can watch something from so long ago, and it's just like after I've awakened, I mean, it puts a whole new different outlook. I'm like, dang, I watched this movie 1,000 times and I never noticed that. It's like life imitate art, imitate life, because it's just like when the COVID stuff start popping off. And I remember I was telling one of my soul fam, and I was just like looking at Devil's Advocate with Keanu Reeves. He's an empath as well. And then him, walking out, and you're seeing like New York just like empty. And that was like a scary thing, because that's a city that never sleeps. And the next thing you know, when the COVID stuff started happening, it looks the same way. And I'm just like, man, that's like spooky, scary, because this is something that is real. And it's just like, with me, I wanted, like I told y'all before, I was wanting to get into, doing crime videos, but it was just like, I like to be able to step out, out of my vibe of doing the element of doing, the same thing all the time, and want to be able to venture off doing something different. But then it was just like, with my heart being the way it is, and this just like my empowerment vibe, it just makes me angry when people are just out doing stuff like this to other people. And I'm just like, I can be able to watch it, but it's just like being able to do that research, and you're actually envisioning yourself be there when all these things are happening, especially with my gift, being able to deal with, one side, spiritual side and awakened life. I'm like, nah, I can't, I'm good. I'm so good about that. I'll watch it, but I ain't gonna be able to do that. I just can't. But there are so many different things that you're being empowered to walk through. And it's like there's so many different veils that are out there in the world. There's so many different illusions that you're like breaking those. You're seriously breaking them, because you're allowing yourself to be guided by your own envision, what you're envisioning for your life to be, or what you're seeing. And a lot of people may think that you're crazy because of the things that you're talking about. And I always tell people, if there's somebody who it's hard to be able to uh make somebody see something if they're only seeing it a certain way. If there's people out there that are spiritually open-minded, but even though there's people that are spiritually open-minded with me, and I can tell them a situation that I've been through, and they're like, oh, okay, and I'm just like, maybe I shouldn't have told them that. But it's just like, sometimes, I'm more comfortable with, telling the things that I went through, because it was an exciting moment for me. But a lot of times that can feel like a person, even though if they might have thought I was crazy, or like, dang, I couldn't even imagine that, it happens, but you're allowing yourself to not worry about that. I always tell people, you can't force what you believe on anybody. You can put an understanding there, and just like I do in my videos, I'm not forcing nobody to see anything in a certain way, but it's just like, this is something I'm going through, and there's a lot of people that can resonate with what I'm going through, what I'm speaking on. And it's just like, dag, I knew something was going on with me, and I just didn't know what it was. But I'm not going to force people to believe a certain thing or to do something a certain way. It's your choice. I leave that, like I tell people, I place that seed there, like you're placing your seed of, of knowledge there, of wisdom there. It's up to them if they want to be able to nourish it and plant it to grow. If not, it is what it is. There's some people out here that's, want to force somebody to believe something in a certain way. I'm just like, I don't knock you because of what you do, because that's what you do. With me, I'm gonna just leave that choice up to you. I mean, I'm not, it's not gonna hurt me on anything what other people do. But it's just an encouragement for people to be out there, to be able to see past, the what people fear, see past the what you feel is true. There's a lot of times that we put limitations on ourselves, and you really shouldn't do that, but we have done that. We are unlearning what we have been taught. And then when it comes to that, it can seem really exciting, but in the same time, it can feel very fearful, because this is it's like taking a whole new, you know, a whole new experience down for something that is very foreign to us, for you to be able to move forward through. So it's just like with these barriers, it's just like I get visions when I meditate at times, like especially if I did a complete clearing for that moment, because it's like there's more that comes up and you got more to clear out. And when I do that, I just see us, like the other day when I was going through a meditation, I seen a lot of us as warriors, where our chief and commander, whatever you want to call it, the higher power, tribal ancestors come down and putting our war paint on, and there was so many different colors and so many different designs that mean something else. And then at the same time, we're all standing here, and our light from our heart was like getting brighter. you know you're in this but there's some that was around that was coming out of the dirt, so that's showing me there's a lot more people. We're in alignment, but there's a lot more people that are still awakening, becoming one with themselves, getting to know themselves. And so that is a beautiful thing. It's like you're allowing yourself to be a part of the collective as we just keep growing and growing and growing. And with that happening, you have to understand too, there's going to be different things that's watching us to make sure that does not happen. So there are going to be different things where people are going to place that kind of doubt on you, or try to downplay, or try to water you down. That's why I always tell people, be around people that are encouraging to you. Be around people that when you're telling them something, they can be able to be happy for you, or these things are going on. Or if they see that you're going in a direction that could get you hurt, or that could, keep you in a sequence you're not no longer needing to be in. They're like, hey, you need to not do that. To that point, it's like, I see what you're doing, and I'm very happy for you, but you got to do this certain way. And I always try to tell people that, I'm always trying to be encouraging. That's why I always tell people, be around people that are not wanting to just sit in one place. They're trying to grow. They're trying to achieve. They're trying to motivate themselves. They want to be able to motivate people around them, not seeing you as competition, not downplaying what you feel like you need to do in your life. And I always tell people that, you know, because it's good to be around people that can inspire you to do better in your life. If somebody is comfortable with just sitting there and just being, those are not the type of people you need to hang around, because they will try to shut you down each and every time. Those are oppressors. They try to bring you right back down. Or if they, they don't want to see you, they always want to see you do good, but not doing better than them. So you're allowing yourself to be breaking these barriers, these illusion of barriers, because you're allowing yourself to believe what's being seen past that, whatever that matrix, that type of vibe they want us to be able to see, because things are coming unfolded. You only can fool people for a certain amount of time, but it gets to that point where you're going to use your own mind and say, am I going to allow myself to be told I only can be at this certain point because of my religion, or because of my sex, or because of my sexual orientation, or my in my upper class, middle class, all these things, or this is what society's doing, so I got to do it this way. No, you can do it how you want to do it, regardless of what you choose to go behind. You can always be better than what you were last week. You can always be better than what you were 5 minutes ago, because your mind is broadening. It's like your mind has always been that weapon that sometimes we feared it ourselves, because we can see within ourselves, if we give ourselves that enough encouragement, it can make some moves. It can really make some moves. So it's just allowing you to say, don't doubt yourself. All these things are coming to you for a reason. Your vibrations is getting heavy, because it's like with mine, if it's, I know it's seen on this side, but I don't know if it is on this side. Like I can, my picture can be clear, and the next thing you know, it gets shuffled, because I'm right here next to the daggone Wi-Fi, so it's still, it's still acting crazy, but it's not as bad as it was when I was in my room in the back there. But it's like my light it's just like it gets real bright and then it dims down like it just did just did before. Because it's like if people been with me for a while, they've seen I can move my hand and all of a sudden light start coming from it. That must be crazy. But it's just all the power of doing things. They have set you in that purpose for a reason. Allow yourself to soar. Only you can be your limitation, and put it that way. Only you can be your limitation. When you're allowing yourself to not put no limitations on you, the sky is the limit, baby. Go ahead and do what you need to do. We're all here to have a purpose on a movement. you know it is getting to that point where, like I said, a lot of things are being uncovered, a lot of things are being seen for what it is. People want to wear a mask, and sometimes they forget which mask is real and which one is just not, and it's not all. When you allow yourself to be, I can't, like I tell, it was a saying I used to say, I can't go to no masquerade party because I don't like wearing masks. I don't. I want you to be able to see me. I want you to be able to know when it's coming. You know what I'm saying? But you can be silent when it's at that time for you to be silent, but you still need to be moving within that silence. But allow yourself to keep growing. Allow yourself, there's things that's coming towards you that is really going to empower you, is really going to instill that education within yourself for you to know about yourself, your mission, your purpose, what your life, what kind of journey you're about to take. And it's all doing that for a reason. Even if you may have been going a certain direction for a minute and then it's curving over to the other ways, maybe because that experience is already over. You don't learn the lessons that need to be learned at that time, and now it's time to you venture off and try something of a new. So I hope you were able to resonate with that. I'm loving the fact that I can be able to do videos like this back to back, because I try to do, my videos where I send it out and then send it to this person, this social media site, and that one. I would get so drained by the end of it and wouldn't be able to do nothing else. Now I'm just doing it back to back to back, and then go ahead and go back. And then after I get finished, go ahead and shoot them all out. So, I save my energy doing that way. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of my video. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line. I would love to be able to get a chance to know you as much as you're getting to know me. Like I said, I leave my contact information at the bottom. It's all about just networking, or if you have any questions about your life mission, your purpose, or if there are certain things that are out of sync for you where it feels like it's not normal or whatever. People always ask me, Roz, is this normal? Yeah. Or if there's certain things that I just have not experienced yet, I'll tell people, hey, I've experienced that, but let me get the information to help you, give you a deeper understanding about why it's happening that way. So, it's all about that. So, even my doggone cat just really messed me up here. Um, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line. I would love a chance to hear from you. Make sure that you tell somebody about the channel. They may be finding something that they can relate to. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I pray that everything that you're trying to manifest in your life comes so much bigger and better than you ever imagined, and comes sooner than you thought you would be able to receive it. And even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies. You never know, all those things to really take somebody a long way. And I would love to give a post notification shout out to Lauren Harrison, Perny the poet, and Annie I, and Mimi B. Much love to you, and I hope you're feeling better today as well. And I will see y'all in my next video. Much love. Peace.